Hey, what is going on everybody? It is Nolan, or the Optimistic Gamer here, and welcome back to All the Mods 9. Today we are looking at our quest book. Now it turns out I was in the correct menu in the last episode. These are not really what we were after though. We want this page right here, which I think we can pin that open. Excellent, and that will stay open for us. So there are many different quests for us to go after. We are over here in the main quest line, the beginning. If we click on that, oh wow, that is a lot to take care of. It looks like to unlock chapter 2 we have to defeat the Wither, but we do have many different ways to get there. We could go through the Warden, we could go through the Wither, well, I guess we could go through the Dragon to get to the Wither. It looks like we can beat any of these bosses actually to unlock chapter 2, but this is going to be a lot of fun for us. There are all kinds of gadgets and gizmos along the way, and we are all the way back here in the very beginning of chapter 1. I am curious though, some of these have some red exclamation marks, so we're going to go ahead and open those just to see what we have. So we have all the Modium, which if I'm not mistaken is sort of the end-all resource in the game. It is very, very difficult to obtain. I did install some pressure plates right there, by the way. It's very difficult to obtain, again, if I'm not mistaken, and it encompasses almost all the mods in the pack. So that is a very late game thing, but we will certainly get there at some point in the next few years if that's how long it takes. I also want to look at basic tools right in here. We do have silent gear, but again, I think that red exclamation mark indicates a starting point for us because we also have food and farming, mystical agriculture. I'm not sure what deep resonance is, but it looks like, well, it looks very complex. I can tell you that. We're going to stick with chapter 1 today, and it looks like our first task is right in here. Gather wood, click to view valid items, and I believe we have gathered that, but it doesn't seem to have registered. Actually, I think that's what the green check is. Next, we need to make, oh wait, okay, there we go. I guess that's what we get rewarded with. So once we complete a task, we then get some rewards, which is very nice. The steak, I will chow down on that. We do have a wandering trader right outside. Let's go talk to him real quick. They always offer interesting stuff in these modded versions, although it doesn't look too out of the ordinary. He does have an Ocean Ancient City map for 38 emeralds, which we cannot really afford right now. We can't actually afford any of this. We do not have any emeralds, so we will let him roam about. But again, back in here with our quest line, next up is the crafting table, which again we've already made. We will collect the experience for that. Crafting, but on a stick. This is an optional quest. We'll go ahead and do it. Personally, I hate having to run to a block just to craft. That's where the crafting stick comes in. A portable crafting table that is very convenient for us. How do we make this? Well, of course, I probably could have guessed. A crafting table plus a stick. And that will give us our crafting table on a stick, which we can then open. That is pretty nice. So let's grab the XP from that and move on to our first pickaxe, which again, we have already made. What are we gonna get? Are these, okay, we're gonna get a random item. It is scrolling through all of the different things we could get. Lots of rare items, but so many rare items that I think there is a pretty high chance we will end up with one of those items. So let's collect that. And we got an iron sight potion. Now, if I had to guess, I think when we drink this, it will highlight iron? I don't know. We will save that for now. And now we have a couple different routes to go. We could explore, or we could enter into the Stone Age, We need one more piece of cobblestone and then we can collect the XP for that. So let's find a good place for us to start a mine. I don't want it to be too close to our house here. Maybe down here, that way we're not digging through all of this land to get to where we need to be, although there is some exposed stone right over here. I guess we can just grab that. There's our 16th piece of cobblestone. Let's open this up, and it's still saying 15 out of 16. I guess we might have to be holding 16 cobblestone. We'll go ahead and mine up a little bit more here. There we go. Now we have completed the Stone Age. We'll collect our XP for that, and we have a thunderstorm. Let's quickly get inside and sleep before we have to deal with any mobs. And once again, back to our quest book. So if we get some charcoal, we will just get a little bit more XP. I think we will skip that for now. Next up is the Metal Age, but I think first we will do a little bit of exploring. It says exploration is a big part of the All the Mods pack. With tons of adventure mods, you'll stumble into plenty of new structures, mobs, bosses, and most importantly, loot in bright, vibrant colors. So, I guess we just hit the check mark for that, and that will unlock all of these different modules here, and we can start exploring. So it looks like as we find all of these different things, we will be rewarded different items. Again, the common reward right in there. Apotheosis has a Chronicle of Shadows book, 25 XP, and again, more common rewards. So it doesn't sound like we are given anything to explore, we just explore on foot and find all of those things. Of course, we did find that structure in the last episode. I don't know if it will register that though. But what we could maybe do is pull out some of these rare, unusual items from inside of our chest here and see if it will register any of those as being something that we find while exploring. Actually, it does say find an Apotheosis enchanted item. I didn't realize that was checked, so it is time to collect those 3 rewards there. So we will get the Chronicle of Shadows, 25 XP, and a fox egg. Okay, interesting. We will put exploration on the back burner for now as well. We will collect a little bit more of this XP over here. We got a factory augment. We will get the XP for our chest, and maybe we can make a backpack right now. We need some string, some leather, and a chest in the middle. We do have enough string, we do not have any leather, so let's go find some cows. Or maybe there will be some leather in the village over here. We did just complete another quest for something with Apotheosis. And right now I'm just emptying all of these chests. We did get a bucket, which is fantastic. I was hoping that we would be able to start our own farm here pretty soon. That will definitely help us get it going. Still no sign of any leather, so we may have to find some cows. There is a saddle in there, and I've already found a saddle in another chest, but there's no leather anywhere. We have discovered a waystone though, and I just clicked it, and it says I can't pronounce that at all. But we do have a waystone. It looks like we can somehow... Oh, well, this is easy. Let's do home village. That's a little bit easier to pronounce than whatever the other thing was. And it looks like these are used to teleport, maybe. We will have to find another one. Maybe we could head to that other village right up here and see if that has a waystone as well. But I will continue to keep my eye out for some cows. That way we can craft a backpack, and it'll make our exploration adventures a little bit easier. So let's collect the other Apotheosis quest that we completed, or at least I thought we did. Oh, and it does say that we can teleport around with these waystones. If you venture out to a village, keep an eye out for a waystone. These can be collected and placed for you to teleport between other waystones. So we can actually bring that back here we will do that next time. For now, let's move on to the Metal Age, so we can find iron or copper, and that will give us 25 XP and some common rewards, or I guess a common reward. I'm curious if we can drink this iron sight potion. I just want to see what it does. So let's lower our altitude just a little bit and head in underground and see if we come across any iron. Let's drink that real quick, and yes, it does actually do just what I had hoped that it does. We have some iron right through here. I'm trying to see what the easiest iron to go after might be. We do have quite a bit over here, not a whole lot, but enough to get the job done. And yes, there it is. Sure enough, that is working perfectly. We have quite a bit down in this direction, so we will grab that. And of course, more and more is appearing the farther underground we go. Well, that was certainly one of the most valuable potions we could have had this early in the game. We came away with about 1 stack of raw iron. I also came across some copper, zinc, and aluminum, so we are really stocked up on some of these basic metals. We also have some coal so that we can smelt all of that into their ingot form. So let's see what we need to do next. I think we're going to need to smelt all of these ingots, or at least the iron, and that will give us basic ore doubling, which will be very important. So we are just going to smelt 1 iron ingot for now, that way we don't waste any of the iron here, and then that will tell us, hopefully, how we can... Well, I guess it tells us right here how we can double ores, and it looks like an ore hammer is the tool for that. So that's going to complete that task. We also need copper as well, so we might as well throw one of those into the furnace. Smelting down raw ores in the beginning is necessary, but you are missing out on extra resources. There are several ways to double your output per raw ore, but one of the easiest is the ore hammer, which we can make using, oh wow, 2 iron blocks. That is expensive. There is also a bronze, platinum, invar, and copper ore hammer. The copper might be a little bit cheaper, but not as durable. I think we'll go with iron. We found plenty of iron in the cave, so that's not a problem for us. But we do have our copper ingot now, so let's collect our 25 XP and a waystone. How about that? That is just what we needed. Now we can save ourselves a trip back to the village. We will put home, and now we should be able to teleport. Does that use up XP? No, it doesn't. We can just teleport back and forth to our heart's desire. That is a wonderful device. So with our new metals, we can upgrade our furnace using the iron furnace mod. If we take a look at this, to make an iron furnace, it is 8 iron ingots surrounding our normal furnace. What is the difference here? I don't think there is one. If we have 2 pieces of glass, which I think we do, yeah we do, right there, then we should be able to just make the furnace with 2 less pieces of iron. It looks like the glass has to be stained though, so we will just go with that. That will give us an iron furnace, and that should be a lot quicker for us. If we go ahead and remove some of that coal, put that in there, and it doesn't look like it is that much quicker, but we can add some upgrades and augments to that. So we can get the blasting augment, smoking, the factory, it converts it into a factory which uses power instead of fuel. We also have a speed augment, which is made with stone, redstone, sugar, and paper. Or, finally, we have the fuel efficiency augment, which is made again with redstone. We don't have redstone though, so maybe we will collect some from a reward. But I actually don't want to smelt too much more of this because we don't want to waste any iron ingots. I'm curious if the ore hammer has to be used on the raw ore itself, or if we can put it on the piece of iron right there. My guess is it works like a pickaxe though, and it will just give us more ore per vein. But let's test it out. So it is 3 sticks, 2 iron blocks that will give us the iron ore hammer, and I don't think we can put that in the... Oh, no, we can. Okay, so that will give us iron dust, and that will double it. So let's pull all of that out quickly so that we can double all of that raw iron. And let's go ahead and double the copper. That's gonna use up quite a bit of durability. I think we will hold off on that, and we can return that iron dust to the furnace where it will finish smelting. That is a fantastic device. And it will give us a couple more rewards. It will give us a sturdy repair kit, which is perfect for our silent gear. Down here, we will get some XP, and right down here, we will also get some XP. And then we can make an iron pickaxe now. That is our next step. So, a couple sticks in there, iron, and let's go ahead and collect the XP and another... Oh, just 1 torch. Okay. And it's already having us take a look at Ars Nouveau. Seems a little bit early for that. I think we will hold off on that for now. And we will finish today's episode by taking a closer look at some silent gear options. I think that is a little bit more useful to us right now than wizardry. So of course, to convert all of our tools to silent gear, we just put them through the crafting table one more time. And we will do that to everything, that way we can repair it. There is no silent gear iron ore hammer, unfortunately. Can we repair that with an iron ingot? Oh, well, no, obviously we can't, because it will just turn that into iron dust. That's okay, pretty soon it won't be that expensive for us to make that. I guess we can also turn that chest plate that we found in the village into a silent gear chest plate. We will put that on. We will make some leggings, boots, and a helmet. And I keep forgetting we have this crafting table on a stick. And we will get all of those pieces of armor turned into silent gear. Equip all of those, and now we are pretty protected, although the compressed iron boots might have a little bit more protection than our normal iron boots, but they might be the same. This actually has a little bit of knockback resistance though, so we will leave those boots on for now. We will wait for this iron to finish smelting, and then we will get started with our tools. Actually, I am going to switch out those boots, that way we can apply our silent gear upgrades to those. I've made a couple more chests, we're cleaning up our inventory a little bit. The iron is finished now, and we can get started on our tools. So let's go ahead and look at the silent gear page. We need a blueprint, which to make that is a blue dye and 4 pieces of paper. For the advancement here, the quest, it looks like we need 8 blueprints. So we need a little bit of blue dye, and we need to find some sugarcane. Actually, we might have a handful of paper already from various chests. Well, we have 4 empty maps, but we do not have any paper. So let's teleport back to the village and see if we can find any in these chests. Well, it looks like we have found a computer craft tent right in here, which definitely looks out of place in this village, but they seem to know what they're doing. And I think we are going to have to head to that other village just to see if it has a waystone, because I've not found any paper in here, and we might find a little bit of sugarcane along the way. So let's make our way over there and see if we can find anything of that nature. Wait, I heard a cartographer right in here. Does he have paper? No, but he has ink. No sign of any paper, or what is that? We will go over there in just a second, but as I was saying, no sign of any paper or any waystones just yet, but I am still looking. Here we go. Alright, we have a librarian. There's got to be some paper in here. 6 paper. We are just short of what we need, but now we can just find a couple more sugarcane. Of course, it probably would have been easier from the beginning just to go out and find some sugarcane, but that's okay. We are doing it our way, and that is just fine for us. So let's go check out this big tower. We do have our sword on us, just in case we get into any trouble, and we will see what happens up here. Goes all the way down to the ground, and it looks like it has generated some dirt in this river right here. So is there a way inside? There isn't. It looks like we sort of just climb up these ladders, I guess. A breath of fresh air. Fine, but how do I get up there? Yes, that is what I am trying to figure out. That is definitely not easier than finding sugarcane. So there we go. Yep, see? I knew there was going to be some around here somewhere. That will be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that will be enough to make our blueprints. We just need some blue dye. So any cornflowers or lapis. In fact, we may have mined some lapis. And we just got Pentaconter. Open 50 instanced per player loot containers and collect your rewards. Okay then. We will grab those emeralds, and this seems like the main church, I guess, the cathedral here in this village, and it is meeting time here in the village as we will make our way back home. And yes, it looks like we do have some lapis in there. Let's turn that into blue dye. Let's make our sugarcane into paper, and let's make some blueprints. Just a couple paper there, blue dye, and 8 blueprints. Let's open our page here. That will give us the 5 XP, a blueprint package. Wait, what do we have to do here? I see, we have to start from all the way back here. So yes, we have checked that off. We need to make a template board. To make that, it is flint and some logs. We do have logs. I don't know if we have any flint though. We do have 1 piece of gravel, however, that will be enough. We just might be at it for a while. There we go. Alright, and we also got a pebble out of that as well. So when we put that in here with the birch log, that will give us 6 template boards. We then need to make a pickaxe template, which is 3 template boards and 2 sticks. And a pickaxe head part. To make that, is it just the material with the template board? That is what I would assume. Yes, there we go. That will give us the part for that. We will collect 8 more template boards, 10 XP, and 10 more XP. And then over here, 5 XP, a blueprint package, and a common reward. What did we get? Iron? It didn't tell us that time. I think we got some iron though. So when we open up this blueprint package, it will fill our inventory with all of the blueprints. There we go. And we can now use these to make some more advanced tools. We're going to stick with our iron tools for now though. Those will get the job done. So let's see what else we have in here. We can make a blueprint book with 3 template boards, a piece of wool, gold, and a book, but I don't think we have any gold. We don't just yet, so we will hold off on that. And then up here, a sword blueprint. We can go ahead and make that. That is made with 2 blueprint paper and 1 stick. Except we already have the sword, or I guess we don't. Okay then. There we go, sword blueprint. That will give us a blaze rod, very nice, and 5 XP. So we already have these 3 blueprints, maybe? I'm not sure. We have these 2. So we will collect the XP for both of those, and then we need to make each of these, which is just XP. We don't really need those right now. If we make a salvager, this will break items down into their raw components. That requires a block of diamond and a magnet upgrade, as well as some crimson steel. We do have 1 obsidian. I don't know if that's how we want to use it, but I think that is where we are going to end things for today. In the next episode, I think we will get started with some mystical agriculture, and get that going since it is pretty time consuming. For now, if you enjoyed today's episode, definitely hit that thumbs up button and make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on daily content as soon as I publish it. Check the description for some more important information, links, how to contact me, all of that good stuff. And with all of that being said, comment, like, subscribe, remember to stay optimistic, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye.